Sisters Who Brunch.
Yes, you are. What were you doing, Kellyanne?
Hey, I don't know. I was not listening to y'all though.
No, I know, because clearly we were not even ready. I was like,
I know,
what
because
is
I was like, I
happening?
don't want to do another song because people are going to be like,
I
it
know,
was
but
such
at least give a
interesting
heads up, like,
conversation before.
oh, hi. We're doing the, yes, is
That
Tulu's
was-
mic on?
There you go.
Oh, there
Okay,
we
well,
go.
now my
No.
mic's on. And
Thank
guys.
you,
Hi, guys. I'm Tulu, and I'm
Yes.
here. I was supposed to be here on Saturday, but...
And the Saturday
things
before.
happened.
Two
And
Saturdays.
the Saturday before, but then...
ESCOM ruined us.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to say it like that, but okay, well, since it's out on the table,
We went,
it's happening.
yes, we really went in depth about ESCOM. I think we talked about it last week, Wednesday,
We were
and then we
really
talked about it on
upset.
Saturday as well. We were just like, why did you ruin our lives?
Yeah.
And I really wanted to be here on Saturday
Yes,
with you
but-
guys.
You were ready, guys. She came in
I
with
was ready.
camera. Now
Yeah,
there's no
she is
camera.
ready.
Now there's no camera. I haven't got nothing, but I'm here. I'm
She's
here to be with you guys.
Yes, we're so grateful. Also, do you want to give away to our viewers? Say hey.
Oh, hi! Sure.
You are on
I'm
live.
here.
Yeah,
Hi,
she
guys.
is
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the energy. Just bring it
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
So those who's just joined in listening to us,
Yeah.
where have you been? We've been on for
You've
like an
missed out
hour and a
on a
half
lot.
now. Why only now? But also, we were just speaking to Neo. I don't know if you caught a bit of it, Tulu. I did explain to you in the break that we were talking to Neo, who is in China. He's a teacher. He's really
Okay.
young. He's about 25.
Yeah.
And he was just talking to us about what it's been like since the coronavirus broke out. And he's also let us know that the South African government are not doing much to, firstly, communicate with the kids over there, but also in terms of bringing them home. He's just
Surprises
heard
me.
nothing.
I mean, if you look at the news, it sounds like they're quite hands-on in trying to get people back.
Exactly.
Right. And then he
And
said,
then he's like, Tholo, we
Opposite.
heard nothing. There is nothing
Yeah.
What is
going
happening?
on. But yeah, so guys, you'll have to listen back to hear what we talked about with Neo. But now we're
Where's
going
Neo
to.
coming?
No. He's already. We
Gone.
talked to him on the phone.
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
but you said we have to listen back.
Oh,
Yeah,
so we're
so
going to
you
play
can-
the podcast.
Podcast.
Yes.
yeah, so you can go
You're
see.
like, yes.
all
So
the
how am I going to
juicy
hear
stuff.
myself? That's what you're going to.
No,
Yes,
no,
you
no,
will
no.
get
I
that.
just want to know how I can listen to the podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
So we posted up. I think. Do you put it up on
It's,
SoundCloud?
Facebook, YouTube, but Facebook is probably the best, like, to go and see, or
Love it.
yeah, catch it live, kind of vibes.
Yeah, but we do actually hold the so if you actually want to see yourself back, I'll give you the link. So you go on the 1873 FM Facebook page, and you go down this, and you will see this entire live stream, and you can listen back that way. So
Sits
Yeah.
up straight, belly in, posture up.
like, which are my
Mom,
angles?
I've been listening to you.
Yes, look at
This whole
that.
time.
Guys, I'm so excited. So Tulu is here because we're rounding up our Women in Entrepreneurship series.
Yeah.
And she is one of the most fabulous women entrepreneurs out here today.
Why, thank
Shout
you.
out.
And she's here to talk to us because we've also been looking at the fact that, yes, we talk about we need to invest more in women entrepreneurs, that they provide so much. I guess they provide a different revenue stream in terms of our
Absolutely.
economy, but it's also looking at the support that we need and the challenges that you face. Right?
A lot of challenges,
Yes.
really. I mean, there's not really that much support. Well, let me just get into what I do first.
Yes, please let us know.
So I'm a florist, a floral designer. I've had my company for the past 4 years. It's called Idal. And yes, I started soon after graduating from the SA School of Weddings. It was actually quite hard for me to actually get a job. So then I decided to open up my
Do your own
company.
thing,
Yes, exactly. Do it yourself.
It happens. I think I know. I'm not the only one that you get your qualifications, you study hard, and then all of a sudden you sit at home and you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to get a job.
Yeah.
And it's not that easy. So yes, I open up my company, and yeah, it is. It's really, really hard. Every single day is a struggle, but as long as you have your passion, you know that you're doing the right
You're on there.
thing.
Yeah.
And how would you describe your journey so far as a woman entrepreneur, as a business owner? How would you describe from the beginning of going, okay, this is my idea, to then actually seeing that first delivery you made?
Oh, the journey.
Yeah.
I think it's actually been amazing. Every single day I'm blessed. I think, like, just going back to the fact that because it's my passion,
Yeah.
if you found your passion, I think it pays off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess yes. That's,
Yeah. So that's been the journey.
Yeah,
You're
that's
just
just
like
been-
grateful for
Yeah,
it.
just grateful for it.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. And when you look at the idea behind being a woman entrepreneur, what does it mean to you? And have you experienced any gender bias?
In my field, no.
right.
I mean, we florists, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
mostly women.
Mm-hmm.
Gender bias, no, but
Let's just think of all the
Really?
other
Okay, you're
challenges.
like,
I was just about to say something else, but no.
Or
it's
racial
just-
bias,
yes,
you know.
racial bias, yes, there is a bit of racial bias. It is harder for black people to actually succeed over there. I mean, financially, it's not that easy. I mean, I haven't just come off, funds from, generational funds. It's just not. Ooh, let me get closer to the mic.
It's fine.
Closer.
I mean,
Oh,
I
you
put
put
a
her up.
volume.
Awesome.
It's fine.
Exactly.
I haven't had access to generational wealth, so everything that I've started has been from myself. I didn't have much capital when I started, so
Right.
it's literally just been by luck and
Yeah.
also by some clients. I've had clients that have also just funded my company and seen my dreams
wow.
come to fruition. So I've been that lucky.
Yeah,
as
been
well.
lucky in that fact.
Yes.
So then when you look at things, so obviously what started the whole series on
The
women entrepreneurship,
conversation.
the conversation was the fact that President Cyril Ramaphosa came out and announced another platform and initiative, She Trade ZA.
Yes.
But if you're looking at to kind of support and promote women
Funding.
entrepreneurship and funding, but if you look at past kind of schemes or initiatives, whether it's governmental or private sector, have you found any that have helped you, or do you know any of them?
Well, I have, and in the past, I was always interested in like seeking funding and stuff, but I've always just been scared to actually go into and do it because I haven't actually known much about it.
Yeah.
But would I go and look for funding? No, no. I think I am in the field right now. I'm just happy doing things, for myself. I also just don't think government has been that helpful in actually funding, entrepreneurs as well.
small
They haven't-
businesses.
and small businesses. They really haven't been helpful. If
Yeah.
you want my honest opinion.
Yeah,
no,
no,
that's
dude.
great. No,
They
no.
really,
honest.
they really
Yeah.
haven't. No.
And what you're saying is not anything different. So we've spoken to two other women entrepreneurs
Yes.
on the show as well. And what you're saying is also speaks true to what they were saying. Is the fact that, oh yeah, there are these schemes not helpful, or the fact is that I think it was Ayanda that was telling us it's actually such a process. Like
Yes.
the actual process of even getting the funding
yes.
or applying, even just the
The application itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yes, that's why I say I've the clients that I've had have actually just been easier for them. They see my dream, they see where I want to go to and how I want to get there, and they said, what, actually we believe in you. Here's a couple, of thousands. and
Yeah. Oh,
That's
wow.
it.
That's so
And I
lovely.
guess it's more trustworthy.
Yeah.
Then if I want funding, I'll try and I'll go to my family.
Yeah.
But I've never ever had to do that.
You're right.
But in clients, I think that's just what's happened.
Just what's
I've just
happening.
been blessed that way.
Yeah, that's
You
so
know.
lucky.
Yeah.
And also, when you look at the idea of an initiative or a scheme, would you prefer, in terms of if you had to apply, considering your kind of business and your field, do you
Yes.
think that it's not catered to kind of the creative lifestyle side?
No. Yes, very, very right. I don't think it is actually catered to us, lifestyle side. True. No,
Yeah.
no. I don't think there is any funding catered to us.
Yeah.
Essentially, no.
So then, can you describe, like, just for our listeners who don't know, what a florist would do on a daily, kind of
On
like
my daily-
your daily diary, like from
My
the moment you
daily-
wake up, what does it
Do you
mean
want
to be?
do you want it in detail?
In detail. Tell us what it is to be a
Okay,
boss woman.
So, in detail, wake up, meditation. But then about 4:00 in the morning, we'll head to the flower market. And that's in Johannesburg City Deep. And we'll buy all of our flowers for the orders. And that'll probably last about 2 days.
Right.
Worth of orders of flower. Worth of orders. Come home, assemble all of the arrangements, and then do the deliveries. So that will probably take, from 4:00 at the City D Flower Market, come home probably at about 9:00, do the arrangements until about 12 do deliveries, come back at about 6 attend to admin and invoices, Instagram posts and everything, go to bed at about 12, 4:00, do your Instagram posts
Oh my
and admin and any more invoices or quotes that have been requested over that, sleeping period,
Right.
and then start again.
Oh, wow.
know.
That's hectic.
Over the weekends, there are some events that we do. So maybe Saturday and Sunday we have some events, and that's just the process.
Okay. And within your company, do you work solely alone or do you have employees as well?
So I do work solely alone. That's maybe throughout the week of deliveries. If there are hectic deliveries that I just can't handle, all the arrangements I do by myself.
wow.
Deliveries, I do have people that help me do the deliveries.
Okay.
But events, if it's very, very big events, then I'll have some people that come in. I'll teach them how to do the arrangements,
Okay.
and they will help me.
Okay.
But mostly, as my business stands, although it doesn't look like on Instagram, I'm hands-on.
Yeah.
All me
Yeah.
by myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's the truth. People don't understand. It's actually very, very hard to get to a point where you can actually hire in people.
Yeah.
You can look at my Instagram page now and it looks like I'm this huge
Company, right.
But it's really.
So you've got to kind of create that balance as well, right? So because
Yes.
you want to kind of build up that client base
Absolutely.
and they look at the,
Absolutely.
how many people are working there. So you kind of have to, it's that persona you've got to put on.
It's the persona.
Yeah.
You have to put on. But
Well, I think it's stunning. So
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
Yeah.
we thought there was people within. Now we're like, oh,
okay, it's just I can't.
now
believe
there's
you
no
do it all.
excuse. You gotta.
Yes, you have to.
Keep
Yes, you have to. You have to push. But
Yeah.
if the workload does get a lot, you have to hire and
Ask,
help. But I
yeah.
do have people that I call on and say, guys,
Yeah.
can you just come and help me? And they know how I want my flowers to look and everything.
Right. And when you look at, so you've talked about the challenges and it looks to, so even within research as well, when they look at like 3 of the main challenges that face women entrepreneurs, it is the gender bias. It's
Yes.
limited or no access to finance and also education.
Education.
So looking at those challenges, and you did talk about access to finance,
Ugh.
apart from the challenges, would you do this all over again? Would you consider maybe not being a woman entrepreneur? Or?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I would do this all over again without even question.
Really?
I cannot imagine doing anything else.
Okay.
I am living my passion. I'm living my dream, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm 100% happy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
I think that's one thing you want people to be able to say. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I'm also able to get compensated for it, right?
Yes.
So, and
Yes.
then I think one of the things that we kind of looked at when we were looking at why women go into entrepreneurship, I mean,
Yes.
it's kind of because you reach a certain glass ceiling within the corporate world or within whatever world they kind of work in. But also, as you mentioned, it's the fact that you couldn't find a job. And it's like, I'm qualified, what can I do? So you kind of went and did your own thing, which creates that flexibility as well.
I also do think that this was like slightly a calling. I left high school. It's not like, I left high school. I studied fashion. I went to Lysoff.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then,
yeah, license.
yes, and then I don't know. I got bored. I think also because I had an amazing home economics teacher in high school.
Yeah.
She taught us all we needed to know about sewing.
Yes.
So when I got to Lysoff, I already knew how to sew.
So you're
So
like,
then I left
I got
Lysoff,
this.
and then I was bored, and then I left, and then I went to Spiro Viliati, and then I
Okay.
was also bored there. So then I think eventually, like, this was a calling. It came to me.
yeah.
And I don't know. I don't see myself working for somebody.
Yeah.
Either. Yeah. I'm a very free-spirited person that likes my own ideas too.
Right.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you look at, I guess, portrayals of women entrepreneurs, whether it's in the media, whether it's in entertainment, or just like that kind of portrayal, what do you think the biggest misconception is about a woman entrepreneur, like a woman who owns her own business?
The biggest misconception about a woman. Jeez, it's a hard one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think, like, for me, I always find that people assume that women entrepreneurs are just like either cold women or they're like these kind of, really hard ballers, or they only in certain types of industries, or because even if you look at
absolutely, yeah. I can't think of one that comes to my head.
yeah, oh, that's fine.
I don't know.
I also think it's interesting when we were looking at some of the research and looking at the economy, for example, you find a lot of women are still working within the informal market.
Yes.
And so it is more on like maybe the informal services market that they work if they are working for themselves, or perhaps service industry. Do you think there's messaging from the government or there's messaging from society that could kind of push women into like maybe different fields or encourage entrepreneurship in different fields? Or do you think that it's basically what the message is out there and also access to those kind of industries?
You really got me with that question.
So I was like, I even confused myself with the question. I was like, what am I saying? But I guess more essentially, what do you think can be done just to encourage women to kind of say, you don't need to be in that industry, or to market us and
I think
be involved in the
I think
formal
us
economy?
I think us women entrepreneurs need to actually just take a stand and be more out there, show that it is capable. I mean, I think we need to carry on what we are doing, be more accessible, show that we are all in different fields.
Yeah.
Stuff like we're doing now,
Yeah.
radio interviews.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, be on more bigger platforms. Yes.
And self-promotion.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Love it.
Advertise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Collabs.
Collabs take up space. as
Yeah,
well.
working.
So,
That's
yes.
beautiful. And do you have a message, if there's like this young woman who's out there right now, she's considering becoming a florist or running her own lifestyle business, but not sure what to do or how to start, what message would you have for her?
Start where you are right now. Don't let anything hold you back. I know people have got fears of, leaving their corporate job because they're scared that they're not going to have enough money.
Yeah.
Everybody has a fear, but you need to start.
Yeah.
You have to start somewhere.
yeah.
And I think for most people, money is a big thing. They feel that they need to start a company, they need funding. It's not the case.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah, to do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
I
Just
absolutely
do it.
love that. Thank you so much, Tholo. Thanks for being in the studio with
It's
us.
an absolute pleasure.
Yes, and also just so our listeners can know how they can contact you if they've got events they want to put on, weddings. So you cater weddings, birthdays.
So we do bespoke floral design, home and lifestyle decor, and day-to-day gifting. So if you want to contact us, you can contact us on Facebook and Instagram. It's at Idal Lifestyle, so YDAL Lifestyle. The company name is called Idal. It's the word lady spelled backwards.
Yeah, we were
Nice.
saying, we were trying to figure out again how to pronounce it. I
What
was
did
like,
you say?
Widal, but I was like, it
People
is
always
ladies'
say
accent,
Widal.
but Idal, I
Yeah,
love it.
say
Very
Idal.
classy, yes.
And then, and I am Cillian. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh,
But let us know
yay!
your social medias.
Yeah, so people
my
can follow
social
you.
media, my account is private. But,
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
will open it up if that
all
is the
those
case.
followers.
Clients,
Yeah.
can you know?
So it's Tholo _Musikidi. So it's TSHOLO _ Musikidi MOSIKILI.
Amazing.
Done.
Yes,
People
look at
gonna
that.
get all those follows now. If
Yeah.
you're
I know.
up in
You're
the DMs.
welcome.
Yeah.
I was like, I got you,
We
girl.
got you. But we also will be reposting and Idal's. Idal? Did I get it right? Yes, Idal's
Idal's.
social medias on our account as well. But thank you so much for coming in.
It's an
to
absolute pleasure.
Third
Thank you for
time's
having
the
me.
charm, right? Like we tried to get you in the first time. Escom ruined us.
And then we
Then
sat at McDonald's and we had a
delivery.
very good time.
Beautiful
Hey, we got a
time,
great
right?
photo out of that. It's on our
Yes.
I know,
socials,
I
guys.
know,
Yes.
absolutely. We
Yes.
got some gold videos
And then
as well.
remember that random lady was like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" And then everyone was just like, "Yes, McDonald's." Like,
Yeah,
'Cause I
because we
was
were there
here.
like the day before and the day
because
before.
of problems.
Okay, that's the second time we talked about McDonald's. We really need to stop
No,
unless
we
they're
plugged
sponsoring.
in
McDonald's.
McDonald's as well.
Yeah, too
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Plugging it, asking them
putting
to
them on.
Feel like
come
a
back.
veggie burger, right?
Oh,
Oh,
my gosh, don't even talk
yes.
about it. I can go a double cheeseburger.
So actually, just a quick one. We got a comment.
Yes.
Fortune says hi.
Oh, hey, Fortune. Thanks for
So-
saying hi.
So
Shut up.
say hi.
Fortune.
Yeah.
Hey, girl!
You get the name
That's
like
I
that.
know. It's so beautiful. That is a really excitable
And
hey.
I also want to make a song request. Can I
Oh,
have
of
a song
course.
Oh,
Yes, you
okay.
can. This is
Wow, this
exciting.
is
We've never
gonna
had this
be-
before, but I'm
I
so
mean, like
excited.
I'm on radio.
So you can go back
Can
to,
I
and
don't
go
know
to
how to-
search.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, and then what is the
Wow.
request? I love this.
I
I've
don't know
never actually thought
Spotify.
of
It's
this.
embarrassing.
What would you like?
I think Blessed by French Kiwi Juice. I mean, like, he's my favorite.
Oh my
these days.
gosh, I'm
You
really
like French
excited.
Kiwi Juice? Oh my gosh, high five!
We've got some
By
people in
who?
the building.
French Kiwi Juice.
French QB.
No, just
French.
FKJ.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Oh, guys,
Is that what
just say
FKJ
that.
stands for? I
Yes.
love FKJ.
I thought it was just
Beautiful.
FKJ. I didn't know it
So
meant that.
dope.
Wow, guys.
Guys,
this
we're going to
is
be
amazing.
playing a request from Tholo. Thank you so much for being in the building with us.
It's a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank
we'll
you.
be
You're welcome
back
back anytime.
shortly
We'll
to
be
do
back.
quick moisture outside because it's still,
Yeah,
still
we've got more coming up.
exactly.
Don't go anywhere.
The way you were saying that is like, thank you, goodbye, I'm
No,
out.
I'm saying thank you to Tholo.
Thanks, Tulu. But she'll be here. You'll be with us.
Yeah, well,
You going to stick
okay.
around?
yes.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay,
For
let's
the next
play a
half an
song.
hour.
All right, we're
Yes.
playing Blessed by FK. Do you want to introduce it?
Yes, you go
Do the
ahead.
honors.
Coming up next is Blessed by FKJ, my favorite song. Thanks, guys.
Ooh.
One 873 FM.